Accountability is, I love you so much, or I respect you so much that I want you to honor your commitments. You know the fastest way to lose trust? One is to be unethical. Second is don't do what you promised to do. It's the fastest way to lose trust. This past week, I sat down with my team. And I said, you all, you've got a founder that's beginning to move away from the daily operations. You've got a founder that for years was responsible for up to 75% of the revenue. And we have a legacy that our goal is to have legacy. Not for the sake of legacy, but it means if we're doing our work 25 years from now, people's lives are being enhanced by it. And I don't care who's doing it, I just know it's not going to be me. And it's not going to be Tracy. And we're in the middle of that where we're learning and we're growing and we're failing forward and figuring out what all that looks like. And I will tell you, I said to my team, I've changed a lot in 6 months. When you're working with an NFL team, and I'm working deeply right now with 2 teams on the inside, helping them to guide them in decision making. And I have seen what accountability looks like way up here. And you can do it without beating people up, without being disrespectful, without being unkind. And once you're exposed to that, you start looking at yourself and going, I need to grow. And I said to my team this past week, guys, I think I've created a culture. We love being with each other, but we're soft. We're afraid to have sideways conversations with each other. We do toxic nice. You know what toxic nice is? You dance all around it, and you hope that they'll put the dots together. And I've pointed the finger at myself and said, and I'm responsible for that. But we're going to change that. And I challenged my team like never before this past week. And I said to Tracy before I did it, Tracy, when you raise the bar, there will be people through actions or words or attitudes that will say, and I'm not going there. Not only will they say, I'm not going there, but they'll say, and I'm going to make sure that others don't go there too. That's when the battle of the sacred cows has begun. And so you're moving along on status quo. And finally, you come to a place called the declaration of commitment, that you're saying, you know what, we're going to do it differently. By the way, you can't do this as a dictator. Because if you do this as a dictator, when you need them when you're here, and I'll explain that, they won't be there. And when I push my team, I push them according to what is within our purpose, what's within our values, what are the non-negotiables that we're having if we're going to be a global leader in transformation, both personally and professionally. It wasn't about me. It was about what we've declared with our purpose and our value system and our strategies. And anything that's out of alignment, we have a conversation. Make sense? We have a conversation. And the moment that you declare who we're not going to be, the battle of the sacred cows begins. The supporters of the past, where it was comfort, are not going to want to go to the future of discomfort to get a gleaming future. And so what begins to happen is the moment you declare we're going to go in a new direction, we have what is called the 10% increase. Just by focusing on something and declaring that we're going to do it differently, you're going to get a 10% bump in that area immediately. Just coming in smiling, get you a 10% bump.